Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? It's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock.
Thank goodness it's Thursday. Hello, everyone. My man Thomas Bagley is right on time. I got to help him build up his business. Folks, if you are going to run into a mosquito issue, my man has a perfect solution. Going to help him build out a page. So let's start off here. Got to give a shout out to my man Thomas Bagley, always staying on it, always doing it. Awesome. Good to be on this feed. So I want to talk about something. This title, okay? The new way that everyone kind of gets a chance to profit. Have you ever been in an opportunity, right? And you see that one person that's on the leaderboard and you don't see anybody else that's on this team. It's just him and is nobody that's on his team. It's like it's him, the other person, or her, the other person, but it's really nobody else. And so I can tell you, Kawan and myself, I kind of fell into a really good position. One of the reasons why we partnered up is we talked about this. We saw a problem in the industry. Here's the problems that we saw. Number one, the average person has trouble talking to friends and family. So you know what we did? We provided a constant flow of leads that people can get. And these are people who have contacted Kawan and I and said, hey, listen, we're looking for an opportunity. So we know what we do. We offer those leads, those verified leads to those individuals so they can actually have real people looking for real opportunity. Now, that's not all we do. Here's what else we do. To make sure where everyone's on an even playing field, the same system that we use to collect our leads, to make our sales, to rank up, we don't cut any corners. We give you the exact same system, right? And even our paid systems, we give you the exact same paid systems we use. We build phenomenal systems. They have the autoresponders already done. They have automation already done. So basically, what we do is we're sending people to a website. The website does a presentation. The website does the emailing. The website does a text message. And we give this exact same website that we use to our entire team. So we're giving leads. We're giving our exact website. And here's one thing we do. We do all the training. You ever been in an opportunity where, you know, you enroll and you're wondering how your people are going to get trained? Well, you work a 8-hour per day job. You ain't got time to train nobody. You ain't got time to train yourself. So here's what we do. We actually take our training, take all of our resources, and we put them on a very powerful resource page. It's a one page. And here's what happens. People can go there and get their leads. And we even make flyers. Like we have graphic designers. They design, I probably would say, like really big, high dollar, high advertising, professional flyers. And these flyers, we give them to people. People put them on their wall. And then what happens is they have people contacting them from the flyers. So we provide the invite, we provide the leads, we provide the marketing system, and we provide the training. We also provide the live webinar. So Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9:00, we do a live overview, and we're not done yet. Just to tell you how far we go, what Kawan does is every webinar we're giving away free silver. So far, we gave away $1,000 in free silver. Next, we're going to give away about $50,000 in vacations. So For those of you who don't know what silver is, you should do your research. Right now, if I gave you some silver, you would take silver over currency. You know why? Because silver has a chance to go up in value. Silver will hit $50 an ounce. If I gave you an ounce of silver right now, that's something that's going to earn, accumulate value. So we're giving that stuff away for free. This is not things that people do. Go ask someone for free, real, authentic sterling silver. See if they'll give it to you. Answer that question is no. You're going to have to buy it. You're going to have to go to a shop or pawn shop somewhere and you're going to buy it. So with all these things that we're doing together, we are doing the training, we're doing the webinars, and then buried in that is we're showing people how to turn a portion of their money into what's called hard appreciating assets. Now, I don't have to go into the whole money conversation. I think I've did that enough. We've kind of killed that horse dead, but most of you guys know that, got people texting me now. Most of you guys know that when you're in an environment where, money is being printed, it's going to eventually be devalued. So when it gets devalued, you want to have something to hedge against the devaluation of your money, right? So let's say if your money goes down, more than likely gold and silver is going to go up. So you want to have hard assets, and not just any hard assets. Most people are going to go out here and they're going to blindly just buy silver and gold, which if you blindly buy silver and gold, then you need to do it strategically, because there's two types of values. You have what's called your value of the precious metal, right? The silver value, which again is one value, right? But then if you collect it in the form of rare coins, you have mintage value, you have collector's value. So for instance, right now, if you go buy a silver bar, then if you want to resell it, you can only resell it at spot price, right? So let's say spot price is $1,900 an ounce for gold, or $28 an ounce for silver. Well, you can only resell your silver for $28 an ounce. And if it goes up, right, if the ounces go up in silver, or if the dollar drops, then you can sell silver for $30 an ounce and you're making $2 an ounce. Some people do it that way. It's not the way I like to do it. When you have coins, so for instance, let's say you have a mintage coin, you have two types of value in it. You have what's called your value of metal, then you have your numismatic value, which means that we can get a coin for $150, which we've done, or we can get a coin for $399. And the next day, because of the rarity of the coin, again, these coins are created by the mint. These are officially government minted coins. Let me repeat. Official government minted coins. Let me repeat that. Officially government minted coins. These are minted. These are legal tender, meaning that they spend. And you have that part of the value. And then you also have the collector's part of the value. So we actually had a coin recently. We have what's called coin drops, right? And you won't know what a coin drop is because you're not involved in what we're involved in. But generally, you don't have any way of knowing when rare coins are available. And then what happens is, because our company is kind enough to provide this for our membership, they buy up all the rarest coins, right? They get them, and then they bring them to us, and they give it to us at I would say a bargain basement price. They give it to us at a price that's so low that they're barely making it. As a matter of fact, they're really only making probably 15% off of the coin. So that's not bad at all. But we had a coin. It was a really nice coin, and you'll see this in the presentation, where it could be purchased. It was only 3 available, right? You purchase it for $3.99. Now, we had that coin drop immediately afterwards. And you'll see this in my presentation tonight. So again, we invite you to come to our presentation tonight, stackmoneyfast.com. But immediately after the coin was purchased, then what we saw was astonishing. Yeah, I use big words. But it was amazing, because that coin for $3.99, when I looked on the internet, it was going for $4,250, right? Because some collectors needed this coin because it was very, very rare. It's only a few hundred made. So again, I have coins here where there's only a few hundred made on the earth. You can't get any more. Now, what denotes that value is, number one, that the precious metals, there's only a limited amount of precious metals, right? It's not like precious metals can be printed. They have to be mined, and it has labor that goes into them. It's not like the government where you just turn on a printer. So with that in mind, that we have precious metals, and the fact that these are created using a mint, an official government mintage, right? That means it is being created at the highest level of, I guess, money creation by the official bank or the official mintage of that country. And they're only going to mint just a few, right? Because it takes time to do all that engraving and all that kind of stuff. So they're only going to make a few, and after that, that's it. So it's like combining gold and silver with the value of like these baseball and basketball cards. It's like getting a Michael Jordan rookie, right? It's only a few of them left. And Michael Jordan rookie, by the way, is worth, probably over $100,000. But you have coins that have the same type of value, if not even more, because they're money. So, for instance, this coin that we had recently, was $3.99, and the cheapest I saw it available was $1,100. So I could have bought that coin, which I chose not to. Bought that coin, went on eBay, sold it, and turned around and made $700. Now that's one way we operate, right? It's one way we operate is profit from coins. And here's the cool thing: it's tax-free money, because when you're when you're dealing gold and silver that's backed by IRA, there's a little bit different type of thing in it, right? So this is actually backed, by IRA. There's tax deductions in there, and because we do it as a business and a membership, we don't have to pay any taxes. And you got to think about it. Whenever you sell something to a collector, there's no official payment process or exchange. If you have a coin and the collector wants it, they call you. They said, "Man, I really want that coin," and they give you whatever value you want for it. And it's awesome, because again, these have quicker value than anything else. But you'll learn that with our program. Now, just to kind of show you, I got a few here, and I'll go through them. Let me just start off with the first one. And this is generally every collector is going to start with this one here. Let me just give me 1 second. I drop one here. And this is something you can do with your kids, right? You can teach your kids about money. How many people's kids know how money works, right? They know the origin of money. They know that giving your kid cash is not going to last them, right? You give them $100, that $100 are going to buy less in the future than it does now. But let's say, for instance, this is I'll show you what this is. This is not a rare coin. This is it's probably about I would say this one I'm going to show you, it's probably about 400,000 of these printed. So it's not rare, but it does carry some value. And I'll tell you the face value, then I'll tell you the collector's value. So you'll see this coin. It's very, very common. I'm going to share this with you. As a matter of fact, before I get into sharing my coin, let me do my coin drop music, right? So I got a coin drop music that I always do when I share coins or when I get a new coin. I got some on the way. So here's my coin drop music, and we're going to talk about some coins. It's coin drop time. Okay, that's my coin drop segment, right? And as a matter of fact, I'm going to start doing these with our members so they can actually display their medals, right? So this is a Silver Eagle. It's nothing special. All right, it's a 2020 issue. It's came from the U.S. Mint. Face value is $1. It's 1 troy ounce. It's 0.999 fine silver, which means it's 30. It's basically, I would say, almost $28 an ounce, and this is 1 troy ounce. So you got the Silver Eagle, right? So again, it's an MS69. Just in case you don't know, MS69s are near perfect. MS70s are pretty much perfect. So it's an MS69 coin. It's a Silver Eagle. You usually start off with this. Again, if you got one from 1986, then it's worth a lot of money right now. So this, depending on where the shortage goes, if there's a shortage in silver, I've seen these on the U.S. government mintage site for $73. I've seen these for $73. They go from anywhere from $40 to $73. And when silver runs short, these become $73. So if you got a bunch of these laying in your garage, as time goes on, the value is going to go up. So if you take a bunch of cash and put it in your garage, as time goes on, the value is going to go down. So this is something that you do with, something you can do with your kids. It's fun collecting. And in addition to collecting, folks, we earn an income with this. And I'm not going to go into a full presentation, but we have a full presentation tonight. And yes, we will be giving away free silver tonight. So if you're on here and you don't have any silver, we're going to give away free silver, and we're going to show you how to qualify to get the free silver. So again, come on the webinar, listen to, the origin of money, learn from it. As a matter of fact, I would say bring your children. If your children can, kind of, have that attention and you have it, put it on the big screen. Let your children learn about money, because what they don't know about money, they're going to be subject to something that's really, really crazy. As a matter of fact, I need to show you this clip. What happens when people are completely ignorant about money? And it's not nobody's fault. Schools are designed not to teach you this stuff, because this is things that rich people want to keep to themselves. They don't want you to know. So schools are not really designed to really show this. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I think I might not have it, but anyway, we have a video to where this gentleman went out into the street and offered a gold eagle coin, or I think a Snickers bar, right? Well, I think he tried to offer to sell it for $20, right? And everyone turned it down. It was like, no, I don't want it. Well, that one coin was worth $1,600, probably $1,900 now, and people just didn't know. So people will take candy bar over gold and silver. That's kind of the ignorance that we have going on here. So you want to educate yourself, your kids, about the origin of money, and learn about gold and silver, how it's going to hedge against inflation. So this is things you want to learn. So let's see. Is webinar? Yes, the webinar is the same URL. Let me put this on here as well. If you want to come to the webinar tonight, anyone can invite anyone. Get your friends, get your family on, because this is the time that they want to be on. At least let them see the part where they can learn about money. At least let them see that, right? So let me post this here. So folks, you can go to either one. You can go to stackmoneyfast.com. And again, that's the invite that if you're on our organization, you can go to stackmoneyfast.com and you can learn there. If you want to be on my personal list, if I'm inviting you, you can go to this right here, biglaunch.now.site. That is if you are a guest of mine. If you're seeing this from me, you can go to biglaunch.now.site. And if you are a person that is sharing this webinar, then you can go to stackmoneyfast.com and make sure you get back to the person that invited you, that shared this video. And again, as a matter of fact, I guarantee this. I'm gonna give you a big tip. If I were you, when you get the webinar, what you want to do is you want to have that person send you a link, because what's going to happen is, at the last time, it's a sign up frenzy. Why? Because when people see the money part of it, and the people see that the fact is that they can actually start building a fortune every single month, they get richer by the month. When they see that, plus the fact that there's a qualification that as soon as you sign in, we have what's called a Sound Money wallet. We each get a free vault, right? A vault is included in the membership, right? So it's free, it's included into the membership. As long as you're a member, you get this vault. And when you get this vault, what's going to happen is we can actually transfer silver from our vault electronically to your vault. So when you become a member, you're going to see that certain people are going to get silver in their vault for free without doing anything. And we're going to do it for the first 5 people that come in, all right? The first 5 people that come in will get a free silver in their vault that they can actually store in their vault or have it sent to their home. Again, when you sign up, you get a free vault, and you're going to get a lot of other perks. I don't want to go over all those perks right now because it's too many, right? But again, we start off with this, and even just keeping this or giving it to your kid, you're going to have more. They're going to have more value than anything else, using this. So again, as you see this right here, this is a silver eagle, and this is what everyone starts off with, right? Its value ranges between $73 and I would say $40 to $73, right? And this is about 69. And I'm gonna tell you why you want to get these in cases like this, especially one graded. See, folks, teach you a little something. You see that number right there? If you go to the grading site, it'll tell you what it's worth. So I'm going to do that right in front of you. So we're going to take this number and we're going to go to the site. And I'm going to show you. I need to show you that these things are absolutely real. So you want what's called graded coins, because again, the graded coins have been graded and they have a certain value. So let me show you this. I want to show you this as I go here. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about income. I'm going to talk about a little bit about how average people who have followed our script are now in huge income positions, are earning anywhere from $500 a week to $3,500 a week. We're going to show you how we're doing that. And most people that collect coins, they're not able to make money like that just off of compensation. The company is actually sharing a piece of their revenue with us. And again, the cool thing is you can earn money not just from your sales. you can earn money from indirectly from anybody's sales, right? So it doesn't matter. So someone comes to my website and you happen to be in, then you accumulate points and you can earn money from my customers. You can earn money from all the customers of our team. And I'll show you this a little later if you hang on. You know, we actually did something amazing in this company. And again, how we design this thing is we design it so everyone has the tools to make money, and we give everyone a pretty much an equal playing field to do so. We even provide them with leads, like I said. But let's kind of go through and let me show you the grading of this, how this site is actually graded. This where you can actually tell if you have something that is valuable. So every coin that you get, you definitely want to make sure that you have the ability to grade it. So I'm going to go to this website right here. Hopefully you guys can see it. There's a website, and let me make it bigger, make it full screen so you guys can really see it. So I'm going to go into the United States here, and I'm going to put in my coin so you can see exactly what it's worth. So I'm going to put in the serial numbers that I just showed you. Put in the grade, which is a MS69. Hit go. And there is my coin right here. It's American. It's a label right here. It just tracks my coin. It's worth $65, right? It has a $1 face value, but the price guide is worth $65. So this is an official coin grader, and they grade coins, and that's what you want to have. So I just showed you the worth of this. And again, here it is right there, just so you can tell. This is the numbers I actually put in. So that's one way of literally collecting wealth, right? So let me show you the other end. I think Arena says same URL. Yes, I'm gonna put it down here. So it is the same URL. It is stackmoneyfast.com. So again, that's in case you want to get on stackmoneyfast.com. Depending on who invited you, and I think Joyce has it right here. Depending on who invited you, you know, basically just get back to that person if they invited you. So again, we're doing this as a team. So let me kind of go back here and turn this banner off. And so showed you one of the coins. Now I'll show you a pretty rare one. I'll show you two rare ones, right? Here's another rare one from the Mayor Mint. And again, this gets really fun. And again, these coins go up in value. So I'll let you see the card here. Country of Cook Island, Mayor Mint, $5 face value, current weight 25 grams of silver, purity 0.999, fine silver. There's only 2,000 of these made. 2,000 of these. So there's only 2,000 people on the earth that could possibly have this, or it could be probably, you know, one person that has a bunch of them, right? So I am one of the people, one of the 2,000 people, or I have one of the 2,000 coins. You know, if I find another one, I'll definitely get it. But this is it. This is it right here. It's only 2,000 of these made, right? Only 2,000, right? And no fingerprints. Really good coin here. And so because there's not many of them, the value is going to skyrocket. I'm just so glad I got it. So that is one there. And I got plenty more, but I'm not going to turn this into a coin showing venture. I just want to kind of show you the type of quality that we get. And if you are a collector, why you definitely would want to, you know, be involved in what we're doing. Now, I want to show you something else. We've done something that is absolutely amazing. Now, when you get into home-based business ventures, what typically happens is you'll see your leader or someone else using something that you don't have access to get them ahead of everyone. Well, folks, I'm going to show you something here. I want to share with you this on my Facebook page. It's directly on my Facebook page. So let me share this here. Blow this up, make it bigger. Now, if you look at this, my partner is Kawan. Everyone that is highlighted in red are people who are the top recruiters in the company, or top earners, you know, with everything they're doing. And again, everything is, you know, correlated by points. As you see, look at these individuals. We have come into this company, and it's not just one person. It is, we are dominating the top 20. We're dominating the top 20. I'm actually doing this in my spare time. I haven't even devoted my full time to it as far as me bringing in people, because I'm busy creating things that our team can use. I'm doing the presentations, I'm doing the PowerPoint and everything else. And once I have our team great, then I'll climb up there. But I'm not so concerned with myself. I'm more so concerned with making sure everyone has what they need first. Because again, like the famous saying is, make sure you help people get what they want first, and then you'll get what you want. And that's kind of the mentality that we have. So if you see and you look here, Kawan is obviously number one. Then we have, STU marketing. We have Dana Tretchfield, Cassandra Good, Brandy Hubbard, Stephen Rachel. You recognize his names, Eddie Spears, who was just on here as well, Leanne Hollister, and then you have myself rounding out the top 17. There's no other team in this that has this many people dominating. So we went in and took over the company, and again, we made sure everyone has the opportunity to make money. Not only that, there's so many rank ups that I can't even do it right here. I just can't even show you. There's so many people that are ranking up into a $500 per week position, to $1,000 per week position, to a $3,500 per week position. And again, we're giving them all the tools that are necessary. Now, let me just kind of show you something about this comp plan. I need to show you something really, really quick. And I don't want to confuse you, but I'm going to just show you this. You'll get more details later. Let me go to my whiteboard. I want to show you what it takes in our company to actually get on the board and start earning income. I'm going to show you like a small piece of our compensation plan. It's really small. It's really easy to do. I'm going to show this to you here. Make sure you guys are seeing me. So let me share my screen. I'm going to show you basically what happens here. And I know most of you know two people who want to future-proof their income, right? This coin collecting stuff is fun. So let me show you exactly what we're doing. Thank you, Rod, man. I appreciate it. So very simple. Most compensation plans you don't understand. They're too complicated. Very simple, right? Let me break this down here. Let me share my screen again here. I'm going to share my application here. I'm going to share my entire screen. Okay. Let's see if I can make this extremely simple. So let's say you decide to get a membership and you decide to get all the benefits, which we're going to show you. We even have healthcare. So let's say you have a membership, right? So this is you. Okay. I'm going to show you how this binary works. It's really phenomenal. So this is you. You use our resources, you use our capture page, and you get two people who want to be a part. And once you do that, you hit the rank of what's called an associate. That qualifies you to earn $500 per week. Now, how you earn $500 per week and take advantage of this? It's very simple. So we're going to redo this, and we're going to say, let's say you join myself or anyone that's on this presentation, and we're going to show you something that's really cool. Work here. It's just not working here. Let's see. There we go. Bear with me 1 second. Let me flip my toolbar location. Okay, let's kind of show you. So if you are, let's say this is myself or whoever you're going to be under. We're going to put S for sponsor, and that's in blue. And let's say you are right here, and this is pretty much a power leg. That's just your power leg here, which we have both. We have two power legs pretty much. So we have points accumulating both. And again, this is a binary. So that's you. You have a sponsor. Let's say you bring in two people. You have one here, and you have one here. That's all you did. All right. You qualify to an associate at $500 a week. So how do you get the $500 a week? Well, when people who are going to buy coins anyway, When they buy from our entire team, what happens is this: when you have 500 points on the right, 500 points on the left, then you cycle $500 a week. So a membership is as high as 150 points. And then we have people who buy coins, and those coins can equate to points as well. They can equate to, 15, 30, whatever points. So let's say in blue, you only have two people. Your people haven't gotten started yet. But let's say before your person gets started, our team is constantly having people come in the webinar. So there's one person that goes under you. There's two people that goes under you. 3 under you. 4 under you. 5 under you. 6 under you. And again, let's say, what about this person on this side? Well, let's say, for instance, that person, brings people to the presentation, and they have a person that goes under you, another person, and another person, and another person. So what tends to happen? Well, let's add up all these points, right? You have 150 here, 150 here, you got 150 here, 150 here, and let's say you have 150 here, 150 here, and then you have a 50 and a 50. Well, folks, you're going to earn $500 just for that. And that's going to be paid to you weekly. So we have people that have over 10,000 points. Again, you have a person that's rocking and rolling. As this person keeps bringing in people, there'll be a person under your mom, right? And then your mom can start to earn points. So again, binaries are cool because you have all these points right here. And you have points here. And every time you accumulate points, you cycle, which gives you money. So again, to kind of put this in perspective, I want to show you this. I want you to take a look. I want to show this tonight anyway, but I'm going to give you a sneak peek because we're going to have to give these individuals awards here. So I want you to take a look at this really quick. This is what you're going to take a look at. So on my page, I showed you that we had literally individuals who are just, crushing it. And we have individuals in the top, pretty much the top 20. And we have individuals right there that are killing. You see all these points that are being generated. If you look at this, this is a bunch of points on our team. So these points are going to everyone on our team. So even if they didn't make the list, they're still cycling and earning points, right? So you can earn off of all this. This is what is this? 8, 9. I mean, our team collectively is probably generating over 50, 60,000 points, right? Those points can be added to you. And then this is a first come, first serve thing. So if you can sit here and say, man, I'll pass. Well, basically, you just, by you being in this, you can actually cycle and you can have one part of your leg already done and you just focus on another part. So basically you have one on the left, one on the right, and focus on whichever the weaker one is, because you're going to be in a position to where we're doing half of your work for you. So not only do we give you a system, not only do we have your work for you, we basically are building this business, collecting coins, and we're just taking over, folks. I mean, it's just, a lot of people just don't see this type of movement. You don't see this type of thing happen. This is not a thing that happens every day in a company, especially with teams. So we're really team oriented, team orientated. And, unlike, Epic is a great opportunity, but it requires 3 legs. This is only 2 legs, folks. So it's only 2 legs. It's not too hard to keep up with. And so once you learn how to keep up with this thing, you'll see that we have a lot of people ranking up. Now, I would like to show you our rank up, no, I'll say that for you. So if you come tonight, what you're going to see is you're going to see average people just like yourself who have no experience. We have some people that they have never sold anything in their entire life, and they're getting their first, and you can even earn a $250 check as well. They're getting their first commission ever from this company, and they're getting access to coins, and they're getting access to free marketing materials, and they're getting access to, everything done for them. So folks, this is a really great opportunity. So I just would like to invite you, if you're here, if this page is being shared, I want to invite you just to, and if you have a wallet, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take your wallet and I want you to toss it. Don't even bring it with you. Keep it in another room. Because again, we don't want your money. We just want you to take a look and see if you can find value. That's all we want. Just come to the presentation, see if you can find value. And if you find value, then guess what? What's going to come behind it is an opportunity to earn a profit plus a commission. So I want to know, how many people have an opportunity right now where they can just simply invite two people to come in and future proof their income? Because you got to think, the product we have is money. See, folks, let me tell you something. This is a great thing for, even kids, right? You can give one of these coins to your kids for show and tell on a Zoom or whatever. I really don't have to demonstrate this. I don't need testimonials. This is not complicated, right? This is why we have so many people earning money, because this isn't complicated to do. What I'm doing now is just holding up a coin. It's attractive. People like looking at it, and again, it's worth a lot of money. There's a lot of value here, and all we're doing is sharing this. And people want to know how they can get their hands on precious metals because they know this is something valuable. Like, look at it. Just by looking at this, that there's value here. As a matter of fact, I got another one I got to show you. And if you were to go on eBay, I know what you're thinking. Oh, I can go on eBay and get this. Well, more than likely, it's not graded on eBay. And then if you go to eBay, how do you know that you're getting it from a trusted source? How do you know that it's been created at a mint, a government mint? So most people don't know if it's been created in the official government mint of that particular country. If it's not, then you're getting something that's going to be complete garbage. So we don't have to deal with that. Plus, we have experts that hand select the best coins in the world, and they send us emails and they let us know that there's some that we can actually get and we can acquire. And what we're doing basically is we're taking money that's losing value, we're turning it into rare coins that are gaining value. And I would venture to say, I'd be willing to bet a coin. I would bet that by the end of this year, or probably sooner, this will be worth 3 times what I paid for it this year. Now, let's say 2 years later, I think it'll go up to 6 or 7 times. Let's say 10 years later, I gave this to my son and told him just to, if I put this in my safe or whatever, or if I put it in a safe place, 10 years later, this is going to be worth almost 50% more than what I paid for it, probably, right? It's going to be worth 5 or 6 times more. It's going to gain value very, very fast. That could happen really quickly, right? So I have something of value that I have in my hands. See, cryptocurrency is awesome, but what happens? Well, it's basically an electronic thing in your phone. It can go down in value really, really fast, right? Most of you saw cryptocurrency shoot up to $57 a coin, $57,000 for one Bitcoin, right? So one Bitcoin was $57,000. What is one Bitcoin today? Let me show you the volatility of this. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't invest in Bitcoin. Is great, but let's see what the Bitcoin price is today. Let me just kind of pull this up on the screen. Let's see. Here we go. So Bitcoin was at $57,000. Let's say you bought it at $57,000. Well, if you don't know what you're doing, if you're not experienced, here's what's happening. Show you this here. Here it is on Google. It is at 48.77 right now. So if you bought Bitcoin on Valentine's Day, you just it just went down $10,000. So you just hit a loss, a big loss. As a matter of fact, I need to check my wallet because I was actually able to move it. But yeah, you hit a pretty big loss there, right? So that's the volatility of it. You can make money, but you can also lose money. It's too volatile. Because anything that gains value too fast will also lose it even faster. That's why what we have here, the value is gradual, right? And with silver, once it hits the value, it rarely goes down that much, right? And again, you're not just dealing in silver and gold, folks. You're dealing in collector's items, right? So again, we're not just dealing with the numismatic price or anything like that. We're dealing with something that has real collector value, real rarity value right here, right? So when you have this has a value. Someone could feel like this is worth $300 and offer me $300. I could feel like, no, I don't want to take $300. And they can say, you know what? I got to have it. I need this in my collection. There's only 2,000 left. I got to have it. Hey, I'll give you $1,000 for it. Okay, here, you can have it. Boom. And so, this is what they can do. This is how these coins work. So I'll show you another one here. And we're just more than coins, right? How many people shop every day? We give you discounts at places that you already shop at, right? So you get huge discounts, right? So this is another one I got, and gives me 1 month free, which is awesome. So I have a membership savings of an extra $100, so I love having that. This is awesome. But let me show you this one. This run is not as rare as the other one, but here's this one. 2021 Cook Island Mirror Mint. This is $5 face value. 1 troy ounce. Metal purity is 0.999. Fine silver. There's only 5,000 of these made. Now, what this is the California grizzly bear. It's official coin of the state. Now, these coins are great because they represent moments in time. They represent geography. They represent, history. That's what makes them so valuable. They're commemorating this stuff in the value of coins. Now, people say, I don't know how to collect coins. Well, you don't have to know, right? The experts do it all for you. All you do is just buy, right? You just invest, right? So you don't have to know anything. I don't know. I'm not a coin, expert, but we have buyer certification training class. We have seller certification training class. So you know what to do. And again, here's this coin right here. This is actually an MS70. So MS70 is perfect. That's a perfect grading. And when you have a perfect grading, that's a little bit higher than 69. So there's a grizzly coin. You see the grizzly right here, perfectly done into the coin. That is the California coin. And on the back, here is the back here. Look at that, how perfectly minted that is. And this is legal tender, so it does have a $5 face value, but it's worth way more than five. I'm sorry, is it $5? I think it is. Okay, it is $5. So has a face value of $5. So that means you can go into the Mayor Mint Bank and get $5 for this, but that would be dumb because now you are just doing the face value, but you got to think the collector value is much higher than this. So again, this coin could be worth $200-$300. And what did I get it for? Well, I got it for less than $100. So as you see, this is stored value. Now I can't carry a whole bank with me. So if you really want to store value, you start collecting now. Some of you are going to go out here and you're going to go to coin shops and you're going to let some coin shop person, they see you, you're like fresh meat to them, right? Because you're in a shop. So it's like fresh meat. So they're going to try to sell you everything under the sun that you don't need. One thing about being with 7K Metals is this. We have coin drops. And because we have the experts, you don't have someone haggling you to buy. And plus, we have an autosaver program, which gives us the most affordable wholesale price of these coins. And they come every single month, so you don't have to worry about it. So here's a cool thing. They got this booklet here. It said, if you had collected one MS70 coin, I'm going to show you this. This is it's a fun fact that really kind of brought into light, my coin collecting. Let me see if I can find it here. Bear with me. Here's a fun fact for you kids. All right. Again, as we said, we get dealer direct pricing on gold and silver bullion, no minimums, no maximums, period. I'm going to share with you a fun fact. What if I told you you made a $1 million mistake? Now, if you had bought one MS70 silver coin every month since 1986, it would have cost you $40,000 to $50,000. Today's value would be over $1.2 million. So that's why we do an autosaver program, because you can have if you got a garage full of gold and silver, you'd have a $1 million vault. Most of you guys got a garage with weight loss shakes in there that you forgot to sell, or something that you bought that you never use anymore. And think how many things are coming to your door that are losing value. This is probably the only thing that'll come to many of your doors that actually gains value. So you get this really cool booklet when you become a member. And again, you get your coin. So again, we have everything about it. So you actually get I like this company because everything is so digital now, right? You don't really get anything in the mail. So now you're getting stuff in the mail, and you're able to have tangible books you can work through and read about. And again, look at this. It tells you what the cost of silver would have been in 1965. Like if you'd have bought a house in 1965 versus gold, then the value of that house is probably what you may have gotten $85,000 maybe in value. But if you did gold, it would have been what $528 $1,000 if you'd have just put that same amount of money into a gold and if rather than a house. So again, that's pretty much this book you get. It's a good booklet and it really has everything in here. So folks, here's what I want you to do. So tonight we're giving away free silver, right? This is the last night we're doing it. And if I can get this video, I'm going to try to get this video as fast as possible to everyone. Here's what I want you to do. If you don't have a desire to build financial wealth or to, pretty much hedge against inflation, if you don't have a desire to learn anything about money, then this is not for you. I gotta admit, if you're not into wealth preservation, if you're not into, leaving a legacy for your family through hard assets, if this is just not your thing, hey, you shouldn't come, right? I don't want to make sure I qualify everyone, because sometimes, people just come in and they're saying, well, it's not really my thing. Well, you shouldn't come. But I can tell you this. Situations change your desires over time. Because again, when your want becomes a need, that's when you start to succeed. So as you see the value of the dollar dropping, you're going to remember this conversation or this video. You're going to say, man, the price of silver is skyrocketed. Maybe I should have got a daggone coin, because the value of the dollar is dropping, folks. It's dropping fast. And the government is trying to manipulate it. Again, the government is pushing out a lot of money, right? They're pushing out a lot of money. And again, they're printing it. The printer machines are on and they need you to spend money. If I were you, I would take some of that money and invest it into a value getting asset like gold or silver. And so now when money starts to lose value, then your gold and silver will be gaining value. And you don't have to worry about, having it into some trading account, some Bitcoin account. It'll just gain value and then you can continue to earn off of it, right? So if you missed a big Bitcoin boom, don't worry. It's going to be a silver boom coming up. And I can tell you, governments, the US government, they're buying up gold and silver like it's no tomorrow. They're not telling you that they're doing it, but that's exactly what they're doing. How do you think they're able to mint so many coins? And then what do you think about this green revolution, right? With this green revolution, they need silver. So if you have these type of silver coins and things of that nature, it's going to go up in value. So tonight, here's what I want you to do. Come to my website, biglaunch.now.site. And if you're already on my list and you're seeing this, come back and see the presentation again for the second time. If you're looking at this and you want a direct link to the registration, go to stackmoneyfast.com. Everyone can go there. That doesn't link to anyone. Everyone can go there. Go to stackmoneyfast.com and you can learn this. Now, here's a cool thing. I'm in Epic, right? If you're in Epic and you're making money, what you want to do is you want to put that money in a really good safe haven, because a lot of times in trading accounts, right, the value of the validity can go up and down. I like to have a hard asset I can touch, right? So if I need to get in trouble, and let's say my phone isn't working or there's a electrical surge, I want to have money, something I can trade, something I can barter with. See, folks, let's say if the dollar, I don't know if you know what happened to Venezuela, but their money is worthless. Let's say if the dollar loses value, I can barter with this. I can go in the jungle in the middle of nowhere and they will know what silver is. I can barter with this. With paper money, it loses value. You can't really barter with it if it has no value, right? If it's losing value. So you want something you can barter with, something you can trade with. So again, great for, storing value, great for that just in case moment, in case our economy crashes and we are, we're at a point to where the dollar means nothing. And now we got to go to a barter system, trading commodities. Those people, those individuals who are lucky enough to have silver will have the power. That's why the government is buying all of it up or a lot of it up, and they're not telling you anything. They're not saying, oh, don't tell people about silver. Tell them to get more money, right? Tell them to get more jobs and labor, because this is an asset that appreciates, right? And then even still, if the economy doesn't crash, you got to think about it. If you have one of these collector's items now, you're going to have people that want to collect. If I get into a hard time, my goal is to have at least, $50,000 or $60,000 worth of silver and gold, because what happens is, if my son wants to sell it, or if he wants to, get some real value for it, if I collect it, by the time I'm 80 or 90 years old, these coins, he'll probably have, $4 or $5 million worth of coins, and he can choose to sell it or he can pass it on to his generation. What you're doing is you're giving transparent, hard assets that you can pass from generation to generation. And my son will say, you know what, I'm so glad my dad, collected this. And then he'll give this to his son, and his son will give it to my great great grandkids. And what will end up happening is, if they ever have to get this, rather than going to a bank, God knows what system we're going to be on, they'll have this coin. And by the time that, it really comes to that point, then my kids will have a collection that will probably be worth millions and millions of dollars. So if everything melts down, they have hard assets they can always sell. So again, I love my family, so I want to do things that I can make sure that they're put in a good position to profit. So that's it, folks. Webinar tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you have plans, I don't know what's more important, understanding how to change your behavior so that your money starts to gain purchasing power, or you can continue doing what you're doing and spending money, and you can be in a position to where you can lose value and you can't hedge against inflation, right? So again, the government doesn't want you to know this stuff because they want you to keep just depending on paper money. But you and I both know that paper money can't buy today what it could buy 10, 20 years ago. But silver could buy 3 times or 4 times more today than it could years ago. So can gold. So again, there's your link. Click on it. And with that said, folks, thank you for coming on this webinar. I will see you tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss it. I'm going to send this video out to you. If you're on my list, I'm going to text this video. I'm going to send it out. Make sure you appear there, because this is going to be a phenomenal thing. Peace.